Just making sure that we are live. I apologize to those that came on 1 million meditators for the meditation and didn't receive it. I don't think it was live. I'm just waiting for someone to get back to me to make sure that I am correct. So I apologize, but it is available on Instagram. So welcome to the Sacred Heart Connections, where my name is Kerry Clancey. I'm here in Bali. I'm an intuitive energy healer, and today we're talking about the inner child. And the reason why I've chosen the inner child is because I've been asked so much about it recently. So obviously there's a bit of a theme in the air, in the energy, and giving my perspective. For those of you who have read my book, Heal to Live, or know about my spiritual journey and understand it, and what I went through as a child, especially spiritually, and not knowing that I was connecting to spirits, and used to see people at the end of my bed, and which was spirit, and I used to refer to them as people. And I think on one of my videos too, I referred to ascendant masters as people, but it's an energy. So I had deep trauma as a child with a few different types of abuse, some of which was pretty horrific for me. Trying to self-regulate and why that was happening to me. I had this deep feeling and connection to something which at the time I knew it as God. That was the word that I used within me. I never spoke to anybody about this, but I used to talk to, now I know that it was my higher self. And I was around about 7 or 8 years old, and I would talk to it and say, why is this happening to me? Why is there all this suffering and pain that I'm going through? Why is there so much suffering and pain in the world? So with what we're going through now, people, and I'm not the only one in the world that would have experienced that as a child. There's many, millions, we're going into billions, that know that they are being called to action, to teach others how to access their inner wisdom, their knowledge, and how to step into their power and become part of this light intelligence, this light ascension intelligence. So with our childhood, we may have experienced some kind of emotional trauma or physical trauma, which may have come from our parents, it may have come from our teachers, may have come from others in society. Bullying was very prevalent in my childhood, and I'm sure it was in many others. I know it's still around in some cases, in some countries. And when we hold that trauma, and as children we don't know how to regulate or self-regulate our emotions, and we hold it in and suppress it, and then we move into adulthood and it comes out, but we don't make the connection that it's with something that happened to us as a child. Excuse me, we can call this coffee time with Kerry. On the couch with Kerry for coffee. So getting back to the inner child, and that's part of when I just did that and reached for my coffee and laughed about it. This is what we need to learn. So our inner child is very playful. It is where our happiness lies, or part of our happiness. It is where the spirit within us lies. So our spirit child, inner child, whatever you want to call it, holds information for us. Now, this information, when we look at or find what it is that's keeping us stuck, which is something that's happened in the past, because as we move into adulthood, we are triggered by these emotions and we start to blame others or our environment for it. But it's actually coming from within us. And when we make that connection, we open up and make space for the light intelligence to come in. And you may have heard of light codes. DNA upgrades. Well, this is how we do it, how we self-heal. This is how you step into your power to heal the self within, knowing that you have this beautiful light within you. So I did a powerful process with someone yesterday, going into her inner child, and what I did was got her to gently close her eyes and think of a moment. So you might want to do this as well if you're listening. So think of a moment with your eyes gently closed. And the reason why and I can't say this enough, the reason why we close our eyes is because we can drop into our inner world and find those feelings very quickly. So we want to make it easy, with ease and grace, so we can find. So if you gently breathe to relax your nervous system and become into a calm place, and just visualize your child, your spirit child, which is you as a child, whatever age comes to mind is right in this moment, standing before you, and you are the parent, the adult. And then in your imagination is where we create. I want you to look deeply into the eyes of that inner child and just start to feel what comes up. Is there any sadness? Is there any I'm not worthy, I don't fit, I don't know who I am, why am I here? Just keep asking. Is there any anger, resentment? So the key is to actually work with the discomfort of those feelings to become comfortable. Don't push them away. Love them for showing you your inner child. And that's healing. We heal with love. We heal others with love and our surroundings. And how we do that is making sure that we can get in tune, into alignment with these uncomfortable feelings. And find the fear. You know, for someone who is very traumatized as a child, and there is no degree here or measurement of one's higher than the other, because spiritually we are all at the same level. We just need to learn how to access these alignments, attunements for the self, and reprogram. And reprogramming simply means I'm making space for the light. And to make space, you must release the shadow, the trauma from the body. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a big one. Childhood trauma, this is how it's done. Make the space. Get comfortable with the discomfort and allow it to move through your body. Just feel it. And then take a moment just to notice where physically you are feeling it. Maybe in your lower tummy, maybe in your left leg, maybe in your shoulder, maybe in your heart, maybe on the side of your head. It doesn't really matter. Just put your hand there. And keep feeling into the discomfort. It may have left and now you're starting to feel a bit lighter. And then say thank you for showing you, because these are what triggers you into in adulthood. It's not others that trigger us, it's the feelings within us that are sparking something inside, setting off something that we need to heal. It's telling us, I need to take myself away and heal this and find the discomfort and move it through my body. Now, when we release, we may cry, we may want to run to the toilet, we may want to sleep, we might want to go for a walk and connect with Mother Nature. So there's many, many ways that we can work this. It's your process. And then we come back to the heart and we thank the heart, because the heart is where the light lies. that we can move around the body. The light, the heart is the gateway to the soul, to the spirit, where the light lies, and we want to keep moving that into the body. Telling our internal world, I am the light, I am amazing, I am worthy. What are you worthy of? Break it down. Write it. What am I worthy of? Are you worthy of abundance? Well, what's abundance mean for you? It means many things for different people. Yeah, break it down. Keep it simple. This light work is not designed to be hard. And remember, I've shared this in previous videos. If we put our hands up, we will receive more. And if we ask from the heart, I am ready to receive. And what you're talking to is a higher dimension of love energy. For some, it might be Mother Mary, it might be Buddha, it might be Jesus, it might be Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, it might be someone from the Arcturian family, or let's just call them the Galactic family. Call them all in if you wish and say, I am ready to receive my abundance. And you will notice a shift. And that's how we move energy of trauma through the body. Now, I've been a counsellor for, 30 years or more. And in that time, I've seen thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, ran many groups and programs and workshops to help people work through this trauma of the inner child, using my experiences and how I did it, and how I found me in the process, how I found the light within me. And we throw in a near-death experience there, which I share with others on how to do that, so we don't have to die to see the light. We just learn how to live with the light in our human experience. We can all access it through meditation, which is why I teach Sacred Heart meditations. They are the umbrella of many meditations, and the inner child is one of them. So when you work with your inner child, maybe make it a daily practice of 5 minutes daily, because the mind learns by repetition. So that means make it your daily practice of 5 minutes. We can all have 5 minutes to connect with your inner child and find the discomfort and then move it through your body. Please reach out to me if you wish. You have all my information that's attached to this video, or kerrythehealer.com. Please reach out to me if I can be of assistance or support through this process. In these times, it is time to move the past out of the physical body and bring in more light to raise our vibrational frequency. Now, when we read or hear about working with the shadow, we're working with the shadow within, meaning the low vibrational energy that keeps us stuck and stopping us from accessing the truth of who we are, the abundant truth of what we're able to do, the power within. Call it what you want. It doesn't matter. We all have this. No one is more spiritual than another. We are all here for a reason, and to be of service. And to be of service and finding life purpose is doing these simple processes to open up the space to receive the information, the knowledge. Change what's within you. Give yourself the upgrade you deserve. And it's really inner child work also, from my perspective, is really good for clearing ancestral energy that you might be carrying, or past lives. So I did some work with someone yesterday about that, and it was very profound once she understood that we don't need to hold that. We are in a new paradigm, a new dimension, a new frequency. And for those of us who understand it, we're constantly doing the work daily to raise our vibrational energy and surround ourselves with that energy, because we will attract that. So you don't go looking for it, it'll just come to you automatically. Everything will show up, what you need. So I hope that's very helpful to those who have reached out. And I'd like to just take a moment to thank 1 million meditators as well, and Anita Marrow for allowing 1 million meditators to be what it is. She had a beautiful experience on a Joe Dispenza retreat, and she received information and she went for it, what her calling was to do and become. Hence 1 million meditators was created, and it's to bring more love and light and raise the vibration of the planet. And one thing I would like to mention too before I go is when we do that, we find we have this deep, deep connection with Mother Earth, with the ocean. We totally understand the full moon and why it's there. We totally understand the stars, how we're connected to that galactic family, that quantum field, it can be called scientifically. I choose to call it the universe, or sometimes just where my love and light is that I can access, because I'm a channel, so I can bring in those energies. But we are all channels, it's not just me. So every week I'll be sharing a little something to empower you and step into your power. You are the channel, you are the healer. And it's about moving through that shadow, through the body, and coming in to your higher spirit of self and who you are. So have a beautiful, beautiful day. Oh, just let me grab my glasses. Someone's on, and it just says Facebook user, and thank you for the healing. You're very welcome, beautiful one, and I'm so glad that was of service to you and helpful. And the key, when we work through our stuff and we understand who we are, then we go and teach others. I was interviewed the other day by Rush Dorset. So watch out for that interview as well on the 1st of February. It's amazing. There's a summit. I'm a guest speaker as part of a summit. It's a movement about having a voice through song, speaking the truth. I'm holding my throat because it's the throat chakra. Saraswati's behind me, if you can see. So she is the goddess of speaking truth, speaking about who you are, clearing those energies around the throat, and being able to speak your truth. And if you've suffered any childhood trauma, part of that is you feel a lump in your throat or tightness, that you feel restricted here, unable to speak your truth because you're feeling powerless, that you will be judged, or there's fear behind if you speak your truth. So that's another thing that I work with as well. So yes, so please watch it, be ready for the 1st of February, and that will be amazing. Please sign up for that. It's freely available, and it's also about co-creating with other organisations to help raise the vibration and spread more light and enlighten, lead others into enlightenment. So have a beautiful, beautiful day, and please keep your questions coming in. I love hearing from you. And I'd just like to mention I'm offering a free distant healing, or if you happen to be in Bali, it will be done in a one-on-one session. It goes for 1 hour. It's on my Instagram page. There's a video. You'll see in the comments that you just comment what you would like healed and where you're from. And one of my assistants will be choosing someone on Monday. So that's very exciting, and so looking forward to it. When I did one in November, it was very, very powerful. Thank you, Suzanne. She happened to be the winner. She's from Melbourne, Australia, and it was so profound. Such a beautiful experience we did online together, an online healing session. So have a beautiful, beautiful day, everyone. Take care. Love you. Sending you so much love, and please point your lips up to the heavens and spread your beautiful light around the world. Bye.